Look at all the trucks, friends. Hello, I'm Colonel Failure, and you're back with a bit of rise of industry. The industry has indeed risen, and it is currently continuing to rise at quite a terrifying rate. I will keep you informed as to just how much it's rising as we progress further. In the first episode, we got ourselves a nice glassworks established. Glassworks. Somehow I appear to have found the button that turns on the icon that lets you know what the business is. That was helpful of me, and it's actually making some money because eventually I found the button that tells you how much money you're actually making. So last month we made 150,000 smackaroos with total expenses of 264,000 smackaroos, but we did spend 125,000, and we also spent another 100,000 on research. So I'm feeling quite ebullient about the situation because that means we are profitable apart from when we spend money. If you're new to this channel, you will soon figure out that's how I calculate profit. I ignore anything I've spent. And that's all there is to know about that. Anyway, today, more expansion is on the cards. I've still got the best part of 8 million quid sitting around, doing very little, and I still have 2 free pieces of research. There are also untapped markets elsewhere that I could tap, and that in itself is quite a terrifying prospect, because if we look at here we go here. Look at this. Look at all that. We've got, what have we got here? We've got absolute bunch of stuff in stock. It takes 20 days to make some glass. I might need another glassworks, you know, because it's really not kicking this out quickly enough. Anyway, this and other dilemmas will be resolved in the very near future if you were to simply stick around. Okay, so we've got raw materials galore at present, and we could potentially do a little better by selling some of the extra raw materials we've got, or we could stick down another factory and double up the amount that we're producing. I think the latter is the smart way to go to make big bucks, but in order to get to that point, we're going to need extra venues to distribute to. And what I was going to do before I so rudely interrupted myself with the bombastic intro was have a look at where the next nearest destination might possibly reside. So commercial. So we're already hitting up the Abahas hardware store. But Soto Palacios is the next nearest, and it is triple the distance, and that's triple the distance in both directions. It's actually the same distance as Mortillo at 250 and change. Now that's where we're currently flogging stuff to. State, meanwhile, 437 is even further away. So those are my nearest 2. Let's go and have a look and see how significant they are in terms of population. So here's Mortillo up here. That's okay, kind of size-wise. And then down here we've got Soto Palacios, and that's not quite as big, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they're both going to grow as I deliver stuff to them, so it really doesn't make that much difference at the current time. It's simply a question of deciding which one we're going to pursue. Let's have a quick look at the tech tree, because that's the thing we do, and then go into logistics, and then go out of logistics and go to advanced distribution. Train terminal. Can build train terminals, because I've still got 2 free unlocks, and I can have anything from the top 2 tiers. Can build zeppelin fields. Hold everything. Zeppelin capacity. I can do things with zeppelins. Oh, stuffed trains. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's always room for trains, but frankly, ooh, that's all I have to say on the frankly front. Well, let's unlock the train terminal anyway. And then we'll leave the last one for the moment, because before we start throwing money away on zeppelins, let's think about train possibilities by clicking the train button and seeing if we can figure out exactly what's going on. So train track is 200 quid a mile. Not cheap. We then have, presumably, I'm also then going to need trucks at the far end to actually make deliveries as well. I certainly can't rule out logistic buildings. Right, train terminal, 450 grand. Well, that's not horrendous. A warehouse in which to store stuff. We're going to need one of those before too long. And warehouse automation was one of the features that were introduced in this latest alpha build. So exactly how that manifests itself, we shall see in due course. I do plan on sticking around with this for a good, let's say half a dozen episodes at the very least, and then if it's proving to be dynamic and the zeppelins are really lighting my fire, then maybe we shall do some more. However, in the first instance, we're going to need a secondary delivery area. Now, the route from here, which is, I mean, I think I'll probably go for this corner as my I don't know, as my train terminal, and then we'll wang it up here. And then we'll try and cross through here somehow. We'll traverse this minor river stream, really, isn't it? And then we'll continue on to more Chillo. I think the running costs of this are going to outstrip the money we make, and that might be a very shrewd observation on my part. Should I wait until I've actually made a bit more cash first? Well, hold your horses. Let's have a look at the budget sheet. Last month, 150 grand in. We spent 100 on your research, and we came up with 6 grand in profit. Yeah, bonanza. So it looks like 150 grand is what I'm going to top out at with one area of distribution. So presuming that I don't, providing rather that I don't blow. What are we looking at here? 100 grand plus on actually running trains, then everything will be profitable. There you go. That's my maths done there. What you didn't see was the 3/4 of an hour I just spent on Excel figuring that out for reals. Now then, let's have a look at the train station. That's a lot of fun. There's a great many laughs to be had with this. So we're going to need to plop it in here so that the tracks are at least pointing in the right direction. Bosh. Right, okay, and then we go spending. Right, so let's go from here. A bit of dragging. Okay, fair enough. How much is it going to cost me to get up to, I don't know, about here? 15 grand. Okay, that's a lot, but that's okay. I'm comfortable with this. I tell you what, if we go out as far as about there, all right, and then we'll then head in a thisward direction. There's no compass, so we'll say that this is I don't know, south north, and then we'll head up this way. I know it's traditional to say north south, but I decided to flip it around because, you know, that's apparently incredibly funny. Good. Okay. Yep. Loving your work. Everything you're doing here is good. And then we're going to I don't want to tunnel, you see. I suspect that tunneling is going to prove to either, let's have a look. Yeah, it's something that the game does not want me to do. Presumably there's some form of technology that I can unlock in order to make that happen. But we can do... What do you mean a logistical permit is required? No. No, don't lock me out of here after I've just hemorrhaged cash. I'm going to have to pay upkeep on this flipping thing as it is. Right, I need to go and talk to the governor or something. The more Chillo planning department, which I don't suspect... What are they doing with the lumberyard? Stop that. More Chillo. Hello. Town prosperity is stagnating. Well, surely what you want here is a nice influx of good stuff. By logistical permit. By full bill permit. 6.4 million? Come off it! Networks and station build capabilities. 6.4 million. That's a lot of money. if I can't build a logistics depot out the other end of this, yeah, please, then that's going to be. Well, no, whoa! You just put the price up. It was 6.4 million. It's now 8 million. Well, I can't even afford that anymore. Oh, well, we're just going to have to hope that this works. And I have a very strong suspicion it's not gonna. Because I'm going to need to build some kind of shed out the other end that allows me to truck stuff to your hardware store. Because if I can't do that, then all of this is for naught. 6.4 million, 8 million. I've never been so. And frankly, I'm more than a little bit. I'll tell you that for nothing. Right, okay, let's bang this in here. In fact, look, that's the hardware store there. That is my customer. So if I stick this in here, and then we clue this up, it's almost as though, you know, I could hire a couple of teenagers to just go and stand out the front of the hardware store and go, "Excuse me, mate, do you want some glass?" Yeah, I can hook you up. I've got the glass hookup. Yeah, meet me out in the alley at the back. And, you know, he opens his trench coat and he's got a few, you know, sample panes of glass just kind of sitting there going like, "See how shiny it is. It's near transparent." Yeah, not even kidding. Right. Of course, this is completely useless because I haven't put a road in, and the road is going to have to go somewhere completely egregious. Can we build level crossings? We can. Okay, well, let's do that then. That's less painful. There we are. And that way I'll also disrupt the traffic when my trains come in, which is always something that we like to do. Right, now then, from here, choose destination up to 3 trucks a day. Up to 3 trucks a day. Hooray! Right, choose, I want tier 1. Do I? It could happen, I suppose. End products. No, none of that. Tier 1. Ah, right. Okay, good. Glass. Choose destination. Here, commercial. And the 8 tile away Morchillo hardware store. Spanking. Right. Good. And then we leave that alone. Yes. All right. Now, I'm definitely going to need to up my output. My goodness, I have taken that through a rather circuitous route, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. What have we actually got in store? A lot of coal and a lot of sand. I'm going to need to up the productivity on this factory. And I'm pretty sure there's a tech opportunity that will allow me to do that. That said, switching to ceramics, which I could do next door, maybe. I don't know. We'll investigate that in a minute. But yeah, I must surely be able to spend some money. Like that's a challenge, and get some of that, you know, happening. Right. Choose destination is going to be logistics. Yes, it's going to be train terminal 1 at Abahas. With some glass. Yes. Good. Right. That's that. And then from here, choose destination. Choose product. Okay, tier 1. Glass. Yes. Choose destination. Logistics. Other terminal. Dispatch priority level. Train terminal 1. Train. Yes. Theoretically, I think I've done that. What does setting up a route do? Trade routes. Train routes, add route, trains, yes. Select the terminal where the train will depart from. This one, okay. And then transport route is, hold on, I know, oh no, oh I remember this. Oh, it loves to alert me. Glass and glass. And some more glass. I don't know if I need to do this entirely. However, we'll make sure we fully load that up. Good. And then add stop trains. That one. And then unload all of that stuff. Pathing alert. I have heard that before. Yes. Train cannot reach train terminal 1. Abahas. Cannot reach destination. Yes, okay, yeah, I remember this distinctly. I'm sure you flipping can reach the destination, though, can't you? Unless these tracks have different identifiers. Maybe I need a... maybe I'm going to put this in. I don't think this is the solution, but I'm going to do it anyway. Set up some points on there. No, that's not points, though, is it? Is that... That looks horrible. Yeah, okay, bulldozer. B for bulldozer. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love a dev team that remember it's B for bulldozer. Yeah, just delete everything. It's not working at the moment. Yes, I know this. Hold your horses. Now, maybe this roots notion that I've just come up with here is entirely unnecessary. But no. All right, okay. It's just because you're unfamiliar with the bulldoze. Thank you. It's just because you're unfamiliar with it. How else might one I want to put in, like, you know, some points or something? Just create a set of points here. Am I currently sending? I don't think I am sending. I am sending them by truck. No, it says train there. Maybe this whole road jazz isn't necessary. Right, cannot reach destination. Now, last time I had this problem, it was because I hadn't actually built the track properly. Let's rule that out first. And it was because I hadn't built the road, and I was looking for a gap. Okay, that's all positive. Right, because maybe it wants to double track all the way there, which seems unnecessary. But I will spend the money just to prove that that was it. Or not, as the case may be. But first, we're going to scrutinise all the track and make sure I've connected it all. Because, you know me, can't rule any of that stuff out. Yeah, you see green in, and then presumably red back out again. Right. I think that might well be it. I think I may have to double track all the way in order to... I mean, certainly I've not missed a connection, right? I mean, look, we've viewed this together. A connection has not been omitted by yours truly, so I'm going to spend the money and double track just to be on the safe side, because then we can rule that out. Now, obviously, if you were in any way smarter than me, doubt it, you'd look up a tutorial of some description where some fine figure of a person on the internet would go, no, you see, what you need to do is this, that, and the other. I've not done that because, well, where's the fun in that? Figuring these things out for yourself is where all the drama lives. B for bulldozer. We're going to make a slight adjustment here. Yes, I know. Stop griping. R&D alert. I have finished researching ceramics, which is ace. I love a ceramic, mate. Ideally, like a, you know, like a little cat. Probably not haunted, though. Haunted ceramic cat. Don't want one of those. I don't know if that's something I can manufacture or not. We'll find out in a minute. But some kind of ornamental something or other would go down a storm with my regulars, for sure. I may even have to commission a ceramic bulldozer for those collectors among you. Pretty sure I made it all the way there. I could have rotated the camera to look, but again, I'm going to file that under where's the fun in that. No, let's keep these relatively closely parallel for as good a shake as possible before we stop doing that and get it onto an angle that actually makes it work. Right, do that, bulldoze all of this. That's it, get rid of that, and then do this onto here, onto there, bosh. And it stops complaining. It stopped complaining. It wants an okay, so it wants an upstream and a downstream. Fine. I'm good with that. I'm just going to leave you to make that work. Meanwhile, I want a notification as soon as I've got a train moving, so that I can get quite excited at the prospect of seeing a train move. Because I've just spent a lot of money on this, and I expect ROI. Yes. Right. Anyway, we've finished researching ceramics, which is splendid. Do we now go after bottles? That would be quite exciting, wouldn't it? Does anyone want to buy my ceramics? Because what I'm hoping is that somebody does, and that as a result I can make big cash. If they don't, then the amount of cash I'm going to be making is going to be less than that. Ceramics. Show me. All right, let's wait till we've made this bit of glass, and then explain to me exactly what it is that goes into the creation of ceramics. I could look it up again, but we're going to do on-the-job training. There we go. Right, set it as ceramics. Yeah, just dump the unused. It needs glass and it needs sand. Okay, right, put it back on. Yep, stick it back on that. For some reason, I just threw all my coal away. Well, that's unfortunate. What did it need? Was it glass and sand or was it glass and coal? I'm going to say it was glass and coal. Glass and sand doesn't make quite as much sense. Right, we need more coal. Add another harvester. Right, and then where's that over here? No, you're going to need a connection to the road somewhere. Now, actually, this is fine. We can put it in right about there, and that'll be fine. As we'll wing round the outside, because the coal trucks don't need to make a delivery that often. There we go. That'll keep them chipper, I'm sure. And then we ought to build another smelter, but I need to figure out first how we get the productivity levels up. Fields and harvesters. Harvesters no good. I want factories. 2 land hard coastal harvesters. Fields. Fields. Nature. Glass and metallurgy. Like efficiency or productivity or some. What was that noise? New regulation. Oh no, that's never good news. The state has implemented a new regulation that will cost extra to maintain. What will? The state has implemented a new regulation that will cost extra to maintain. Upkeep plus 20%. Oh, good. Yeah, because I was making so much cash beforehand that thanks. Cheers. Well done, government. Yeah, standing in the way of progress. Okay, right. No, let's move on to logistics. Maybe we can do it in here. Tunnels and bridges? No. Urban road speed? No. Roads, generally? No. Nope. None of that. Basic distribution. Destination slots? Nope. Trucks? No. It's not this. It's none of that. I want to make my factories work faster. Or just better. I will go for a new factory if I have to, but I would sooner not do that. How did you? I think we're there, aren't we? I don't think. Oh, no, it's telling me the ingredients here. Look, it is sand and glass. Well, I got absolutely loads of sand. Oh, fine, good. Let's just check who's actually going to buy my ceramics before I start to heavily invest in that area. See, no flies on me. I know my stuff. I'm not going to get started before we do any of that. Last month's production 2 units. Seriously, I think we can. I mean, I need you to step it up a little bit here. Apparently, I've got 7 glass in stock. I find that somewhat hard to believe. Or do I? Potentially. What else we got? Storage, analysis, destinations, overview. We looked at overview. We're on production. Analysis. There you go. Get analysed. So analysis is 37 grand a month. We make 150, so I can obviously afford to do that. Dispatch costs 42.5k. Eek. We've got 9 glass in stock. Innovation sand. Go on, speak to me. A new manufacturing process makes it easier to produce sand. Well, good. Great. I already had lots of sand, but now I have even more. That's good. Have I got any trains? No. Have I set these up correctly? Don't count on it. Right. Distance, yeah. This all looks fine. Set up a route. Do I need to hit? Oh, there we go. Here's the route. do I now need to hit go? Activate. Oh, here we go. Play button. Aye, see? No flies on me in the slightest. Come on, show me the train. Give me a train here. Let's ensure that we're actually getting some glass heading to the station. That'll be helpful. We've got tyre tracks going in. It's ready. Can I view a train in that's being loaded? Is there anything in stock? That would be worth checking. No. We've got nothing in stock right now. I'm just paying for its upkeep at present, which is super duper. Glassworks and smelter. Check my destinations. What now? Coal mine, glassworks and smelter. There are no destinations on here at the moment. That might be why I'm accumulating the old glass there at a certain rate. Okay, well let's go sell some to Abahas, and then sling some out to the train terminal, please. 3 trucks a day, 4 trucks a day, 3 trucks a day. I doubt we'll need any more than that. Not for now. Anyway, look, hey, whoa, look, here they all go. This looks like more than 3 trucks a day, lads. Do you just not bother counting? You're just going, oh, all right, he sent us out, everybody. Get to work. Although it's going to be worth it if we get some train action here. Give me the train action. Where are you going? You're going to town. I sense that you're going to town. And you. Yeah. What about you? No. How about you? Yes! And you. Good. We need 4. And then we'll get some train. Come on. There it is. That should be 4. No, he's decided to just leave. Where's my train? I'm just being impatient, but okay, good, yeah. And train time. Do the train thing. Activate train. Is there another button that I need to press? No, I've told this to do the thing. I've told the route to do the thing, if that makes a difference. In storage, nothing. Which means that somewhere, unless these lot have just been, half-inching my valuable supplies, and why have you dispatched trucks? If you idiots are driving they are. Okay then. Right, how about stop that, just use the route. See, I was pretty certain that was going to work. Without me setting up a route, but apparently not so much. So right now we've got people road caravanning their way up to Morchillo in order to make a quick sale, and yeah, there's that. A bunch of buffoons. Right, let's find out where we can sell ceramics. Which we'll do by going choose product, tier 2 product, ceramics. There we go. Right, choose destination. Only the state want them at the moment. Okay, right. So there's absolutely no sense in us making ceramics right now, because even if we did do so, we wouldn't be able to sell it to anyone other than the state, and I don't have a clean state connection. All right, fine. I'll just up my glass production, since that will work swimmingly as soon as we've got any glass to be sent by train, which we now have 7. Where's the train? I didn't miss it. It's not in motion. Give me train. How much glass do you get per wagon? Because I said 4 wagons. Set up route. Kill that. I've told it to go, or did I tell it to stop? 7 of 24 products available. We've got to wait until there's 24 products on board. Well, that would explain a thing or two. Right, well, we'll pick this up next time, just before 24 is about to happen, and the first thing that you'll see is a train doing something train-like. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Why don't you do what Taylor Swift says and do something? Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on the next episode. We're ahead of schedule. plus 25% production. Beautiful. And I'll be back very soon with a little more of the same. So fling a like at this one, and I'll catch up with you later. For now, cheerio. Don't know. Get the camera angle right.